You're now tuned in to Soulful King, who no longer has a dream, but has a mission to achieve. I'm here to raise the energy, the frequency, and the vibration of the collective. With that said, you have now entered a sacred space of love and light. Welcome, 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 everyone. I am so glad to be here. I'm glad I have a lot of my cards back. I have my portal going back. You know, for the ones that missed it, um, I can just be more creative with the craft. I want to take this time out to thank um, all of 200 subscribers. Thank you so much. We have grown. I remember when I was like at 69, 78. Now we at 200, you know. And I know it's also all the content I'm continuing to put out, but what really helps is when you guys comment, and when you share it, because it helps the algorithm of the channel, and it shows, it get basically the more that you interact with the content, YouTube puts it more to the forefront for others to see. If they notice that no one's really interacting with it, then it doesn't really get out to the masses. But I don't really be worrying about that because I know what I'm doing is from the heart. That whoever's meant for it is going to see it. And with that being said, all my readings are timeless. So whenever you see this, it was meant for you to see this live. On top of that, use your discernment because someone had the audacity on TikTok and commented on under my post and remind you, this is what I do. And I know people be fake because if you are a true high priest, a true divine being, how could you come to another divine being and say, I felt something in my spirit and I know a friend who got my ex back and he can get yours back too? For one, everybody has free will. So if you are literally doing magic to get somebody back, affirmations and things like that, you dead wrong for that. And what you put out has to come back to you. You get what I'm saying? So watch the energy that you put out, all right? And watch what you do, okay? And sometimes these pages don't really even be real people. I really do believe that the system be like making these profiles, okay? Because I do see a benefit to it, but a downfall. Because sometimes it just be people that just be liking your stuff and following you, and then you go on their page, you realize that they don't have no followers, they don't have nothing uploaded, and I'm gonna take a like where I can, you know. So that's fine too because it's just showing that somebody's supporting, and that has helped because I've noticed that I've noticed a lot of people like and they don't they're not real, and you're like, how they're liking my posts and they're not a real person. They don't have, it's like nothing. They're blank. Sometimes they're blank pages, you know, but that does help because it does build momentum in your likes and stuff like that. So I do feel like sometimes they be taking stuff away from you and sometimes they be adding to you. And maybe one of you are a reader and you probably having issues with your videos not fully coming through, or people say they're not seeing them. That happened to me on my born day, my solar return, my birthday. Um, it took 2 days later for me to realize a lot of people was on my timeline saying happy birthday, and I didn't see none of them. And I was like, what is Facebook doing right now? You know, why are they like, since when you block people for telling you happy birthday? And people like, I said happy birthday to you, and I was like, I didn't know that. But I seen those. I didn't even. They didn't pop up on my timeline. I mean, they didn't pop up on my personal page. They would pop up. I mean, I was right. I was correct. Okay, they wouldn't pop up on the timeline. They would only pop up on my news feed, and then I would have to go to that point of the news feed and then comment and say thank you so much. And then when I go back to my timeline and keep scrolling, I don't still don't see that post. So some of you guys having these issues, okay? You could be having these issues. And just use your discernment. Don't be scammed by anybody. And if you are a content creator, don't give up because I'm a type of person where sometimes I'll sit there and be waiting for my stuff to post, and for some reason it will not post, or if it do post, it's like it's an issue. And you know what I do? I'll delete it and sit right there and post it again because that shows how much I really care about what I'm doing. You know, about elevating the collective, our frequencies, our energies, and our vibrations. So I have a message that came through as I was walking. I found these. These are like working glasses for people that probably cut grass or something like that. I did put them on. I found them on the ground, and I noticed how close they were to my face. And then I found a green crayon. So this is to give me someone is working on something very creative. And what you're working on because of that green is going to bring you abundance. Also, it's going to open your heart chakra more because you could be passionate about what you're working on. All right. You also could be someone who actually does mow your lawn, or you recently mowed your lawn. All right. But this is what it's giving me: a green crayon and working glasses. This is giving me someone that's, I heard working class. All right, of the working class. But you're working on something creative. So let's move that to the side. Alrighty. So I'm gonna celebrate all 200 of you. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If any of this resonates with you, make sure you comment at the bottom. It is hot out here. Humid, should I say. It's not hot, it's humid. That's even worse. I'd rather be hot than humid. Because at least when it's hot, it's just glazing, you know. But when it's humid, ain't no wind blowing. It's just hot heat. So if you do see me sweat or something or go like, it's because it's hot. I'm authentic. I'm original. Can't fake it. So what should we play with today? Because I missed my cards for about a month now. I've been using just the Sacred Forest Oracle and then the Ascended Masters and Ancestors Oracle Healer deck created by me. Now I have my other decks. You know, the Bread of Life. I have the Fortune Cookies. I have the Egyptian Gods Oracle deck. I have a lot of decks. Light Seers Tarot. I also have the sacred symbols, and I know I am the only one that has the Rick and Morty because these are not tarot cards. These are actually meme cards, and I purchased these because I'm a Rick and Morty fan, and this was years ago, way before I even got into tarot, and this shows me proof that I was gonna always do this because when I opened them when I purchased my first tarot cards, I opened these and I was like, whoa, I could use these as tarot. And now my mind went like, what if it was meant for me to like buy these and when the time comes I was gonna use it, and that's what happened. So that could be something too. It could be something that you're working on, and I'm hearing that when the time comes, everything's gonna be revealed. You're gonna be able to see it clearly. Like it's gonna be like clear glasses. It's gonna be seen clearly. Like it could be something that could be magnified too. Alrighty. I am divinely connected. I am divinely protected. Greetings, ascended masters and ancestors, known and unknown of divine lightness from all dimensions, portals, and galaxies. I welcome you with love and light. Thank you so much. I am grateful and I'm honored to be an oracle messenger for myself and for others. Alrighty, let's get something. Boom. So what we have, this could be your child. You could be playing with your child. You could be having like a play date. Okay, this could be someone having a play date with their child. You could be eating pizza. Y'all could be like dressing up, like having fun. This is also giving me, I'm hearing someone's addicted to your love. Like someone's feel like your love to them is like a drug. It's like a drug. Um, who was that? I know one of you may know. Somebody said, I know it's a song he sang. I don't know if it was Biggie. I love you. I love you like a fat. I love you like a fat boy that loves cake. Something like that. It's something like that. Like somebody loves you just as much as like they crave you. Like someone loves you, loves your energy like sweets. Like whatever is their favorite, it's like they replace their favorite with you. You get what I'm saying? Like what if your favorite was a Butterfinger or something? They like you better than a Butterfinger. Okay? And you got this person like they feel like they feel like they high. They just high. And they just rolling in your energy. And that's what I see here. You know? And take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else because you notice I just picked up on two different energies. It was one with someone and their children, you know, play dating, dressing up, eating pizza, having a good time. Today is Friday, right? You know, I used to do that with my family once upon a time when we were younger. We used to have family Friday nights. We played football for Little League. I was running back. I apologize. I was defensive end and I was offensive end. So I had a trophy for the best defense and offensive lineman. And we would always get pizza on Fridays, and we would eat and watch TV and stuff like that. Like we knew what Friday was pretty much. So this could be someone like today's your fun Friday. This is time for you to tap into your inner child. Do something you not usually do. You don't have to eat a whole pizza. You know, get you a healthy pizza. Maybe take off the pepperonis or just have a cheese pizza or veggie pizza and just have fun, enjoy yourself. But this is also giving me, yeah, tapping into your inner child. You having I'm getting the room Ingwar, because that is the Ingwar room, like a diamond. Um, it talks about male fertility, and this is Mr. His name is Mr. Poopy Butthole. Okay, his name is Mr. I believe it's Mr. Poopy Butthole, and this is from Rick and Morty. It's funny, right? Mr. Poopy Butthole. That is his name, and that was Rick's best friend, one of his best friends. And it talks about male fertility. It's like like you're growing, male gestation, like you're shining bright like a diamond, the diamond that you are. You know, even though it's diamond tile, it's giving me that. You know, if you know your birth card, like some people know their birth card. Like I know that I was born a 10 of diamond. Okay, maybe you someone who may need to look into that. You could just type in it on Google, my birth card number, and I forgot the website because I'm not associated with it, and it should show you how to do it. Like you put in your date, I think you put in your birthday, and then it pops up like your everything, your year and all, and it shows you what your karma cards is, your karma cousin, your decadent card, what your like your overhead card is. I was born a 10 of diamond. Um, and you could be a diamond too. And I know diamond is wealth also. Like I said, today's Friday. You could be having fun. You about to get dressed. You about to head to a party. Um, the finances. This is definitely the material realm, materializing food and clothes. You know, you could be going to a show. You may be going to see a movie. All right. This is amazing. It's a lot from this one little card. Mr. Poopy Butthole. And then the fact that his name is that, Mr. Poopy Butthole, this made Poopy Butthole, Mr. Poopy Pants. This is one of those Poopy Butthole, Poopy Pants that make me think to eat healthier. You know, eat healthier so that your body can digest things correctly and separate themselves and portion themselves out what they're supposed to be. That's what I was getting from that name too. You know, don't overdo it. As you can see, don't overdo it. Like I say, you don't have to eat all the pizza. You just have one or two slices. You know, even if you're having fun with everyone else, take off your pepperonis or just ask them to do half cheese or whatnot. Somebody eating, it's not just the pizza, but somebody is really having fun, like a party or something like that. Or it could be a kid's parties. You know, happy birthday, solar return, soul day to all the Leos out there still. All right. I want to give a shout out to Lati, Terra's and Wheat Tarot. I love her. Make sure you check her out, subscribe to her. She also has helped build because she continues to share my content on her page. You know, that's soul family. That is real soul family. And I thank you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. So now that we have that out of the way, bread of life, sent down from glory, many things you were on earth, a holy king of carpenter, you are the living word. I'm gonna do bread of life. Bread of life is basically, it's 101, 101, right? And 101 always made me think about the Fool card. Take a leap of faith. The synchronicity of 101, double-sided cards with scripture verses to nourish your soul. All right, so take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. I do love these. You don't have to be religious to receive a word. You get what I'm saying? Because you can, don't pay too much attention to that it's a scripture. You know, we're spiritually led on this channel. We're omnis. We believe in the truth. We only move on energy. You know, we're all connected and we all have something to bring to the table. And there's truth in everything. It says, though I sit in darkness, the Lord will be my light. Mecca 7 and 8. You can't get no better than that. Though I sit in darkness, the Lord will be my light. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. You are the light in the darkness. He said, I'll never leave you, forsake you. So, though you sit in darkness, the Lord will be your light. Remember, thy rod and thy staff comfort me. As you walk through the valley of shadow and death, you should fear nothing, because you know who on your side. You know who you have. Protecting you, know your spirit team. Let's get this fortune cookie. Let's get a fortune cookie for you guys. And the fortune cookies are all based about love, success, and happiness. All right? So that's what it pretty much is. And it deals with love, money, travel, and career. So let's see what messages we have for you. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you for your likes, shares, and comments. You guys are amazing. We're really growing. I love this. Like I said, I remember I was like at 78. And once I stopped staring at the subscribe so much, because I care what I do, but it was more of like, you know how sometimes you ain't doing enough because nobody ain't really paying attention. I had that moment. You know, I'm having an experience, so I'm not perfect. And I was just like, oh my gosh, you know, I love what I do, and I just want people to see it. I'm trying to elevate the collective. You know, I was really just so passionate. But once I got to that place where I already set in my head the law of attraction, it was like, it's gonna grow. Boom. Don't worry about it. Continue to believe it's gonna grow. Just continue to just keep delivering messages. Then I started delivering just messages. I started pre-recording my videos, doing shorts. I started posting my readings on every platform. And look where we are now. You can't get. Okay, I'm gonna just let it drop. Cause I was like, you can't get no better than that. But you can, obviously. Cause when I was about to say you can't, ain't no such thing as you can't. My dad used to always say that. No such thing as you can't. I don't like that word. As soon as I'm about to say it, it stopped me in mid. So stop saying what you can't do. You can do anything you put your mind to. You can do anything you put your intentions into. All right? You can. You go to the beat of your own drum. You start to fix my drum. It's giving me the Knight of that's the Knight of Wands. You have this energy, like you come and go as you please. It says love. Love is in the air. Great time for commitment and taking relationships to the next level. All right, love is in the air for you. This is a great time to take your relationship to the next level, a commitment. You know, whether it could be love and with your family. You know, you guys probably you're bonding, becoming more tighter because you guys are about to like party or whatnot. You know, you could become more closer with your family or your friends. That love, because it don't always have to be anything sexual. It says love is in the air. A great time for commitment. Take relationships to the next level. Like I said, you guys can be joining. It could be even your kids. You know, you're probably such a busy person working so hard, and you're taking it to the next level by buying pizza. You probably get dressing up and having fun with your children. You know, all rolling on the floor, just laughing and giggling. You know, or this could be you with your friend or your partner. All right, take resonates, leave the rest. And it says change, a change of residence, okay? Partner, career, or job is on the cards. You are restless and in need of a change. And that is exactly what is coming your way. So prepare, make room, all right? Make room because you're about to have a new career and love life, all right? You need to make room. Now I really truly understand this. Make room. You about to have new love. Change is in the air. Love is in the air. All right. It could be a new love for your creativity. It could be someone that loves your creativity. All right. You're about to really enter all dealing with love. Okay, there we go. I was like, you know how embarrassing that is? I'm sitting here talking and and they just freeze my live like that. Can we do better, YouTube? All right. So yeah, prepare yourself. Maybe you need to stop eating so much greasy food. It's probably hurting your stomach or hurting your body. You need to detox, all right? Fast, make room. You need to become light as a feather so that you could be open to receive this abundance, this new job that's coming through, and this new love, this new partner, this new divine partner, all right? So that's what we have from the fortune cookies. And if you missed out, I'm just going to go back one time for the bread of life. Though I sit in darkness, the Lord will be my light. Mecca 7 and 8. Or it could be Micah. All right? Take the energy only. Though you sit in darkness, the Lord will be your light. Through the valley of shadow and death, you should fear nothing. You know your spirit team is there. The Most High is there. You know the divine beings are there. They're with you. Even though you may think that you're in the abyss, you're in Sheol. You may have this mental deficiency, but just know that through that it's always going to be light. You are a divine light being. You're not from earth, you're made up of earth. You have to go back to source. You have to go back to the divine. When you leave this body, we're fettered to this body, we're chained to this body. All right. So let's see. We have so many cards. I'm so glad I got my decks back, y'all. I feel so good. Something. Let's see. Let's see. La 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 la. I'm going for the Light Seers Tarot because I'm feeling that energy for some reason. I was gonna wait. I was gonna probably use Light Seers as more clarification, but I go with my spirit tell me to do, and I know what I feel. Yeah, you working on something. I said that from the beginning because Eight of Pentacles is at the bottom. And Eight of Pentacles pretty much just letting me know that you are an expert at what you do or you're working on something. You need to focus. See that green candle? It's going to make you money. Stop looking at what aside you and behind you and focus on in front of you. You have so much talent. You have so many gifts, all right, that you could tap into anything and pretty much reciprocate abundance from any gift that you choose from. And not everybody has that capacity. Not everybody has that lucky break to just be so talented. You could be a jack of all trades, all right? Like the spider, like you an eight-legged freak. You could be also just someone that does so much, like you handling so much, you juggling so much, but you are expert at it. You are great at what you do. A lot of people couldn't stand in your toes on a daily basis. A lot of people couldn't be you. Nobody knows what it takes to be you. Nobody knows what it takes to be you. All right? Be proud of yourself. I haven't used these in so long, so they're kind of sticky, y'all. All right. I love y'all so much. Let's see. What messages do we have for the collective? What messages do we have for the collective? You saw that shout out? Four of Cups. You got the Four of Cups. Yeah. You're talented. You're talented. I know that you feel like you don't have enough, but don't worry about that. Your ascended masters and ancestors are literally gifting you something. Do you not see that cup? You touching it. They trying to gift you, but you ain't paying attention. You're not paying attention to what they're trying to gift you. It's like they're trying to collaborate the spirit and the physical realm. You're someone that literally drifts off. You're in the physical, but you drift off in the spirit realm. And you might come up with so many ideas. You may come up with an idea that you touching. You know what I'm saying? Like you really could be working on something right now, and you want to see that create abundance for you. But you need to continue to water the gifts that you already have. Just because it's empty or you feel like your well don't went dry don't mean that it's dry. Even though when a well goes dry, doesn't it still be a well? It's just a well without water in it. That means they need to do what? You need to nourish yourself. All right? You need to nourish yourself. This is cups, water, emotions. This is definitely giving me relationships and family. And that's all is here is love. All right? And I say take care of yourself. Look at him rolling on the floor next to the piece. You need to water. Maybe a spiritual bath of cleansing. And when I split the deck accidentally, it was the sun card. Yeah, get outside, ground yourself. Open up your arms, release what no longer serves you. Let's see what else. Four of Cups. What is that just popped out? That was the Justice. Yeah, you need to balance yourself. This is the Libra. You could be a Libra. You can also be, I would say, this is giving me Scorpio. So you have a Scorpio energy, you may have a Libra. It may be in your chart, all right? You don't have to be, just take the energy. Justice is being served. This is a major arcana. Justice is being served in your life. You're going to receive justice, meaning you're going to have a balanced life. Everything you asked for, you just need to make room for it. You just need to continue to be patient, be passionate, continue to cleanse yourself, detox fast, all right? Do it as long as you choose to do it. Open yourself up for room because you're going to get this divine partner. Justice is also, when it gives me balance, it gives me two people, all right, that equilibrium, equally yoked, all right, and it wasn't upside down. So you looking down on your enemies, you looking down on everyone that doubted you, or people gonna actually be looking down at you and mad because your ascended masters and ancestors brought you a cup of love. They finna be upset. They looking like, I want what he got. Like, Do you know what this person had to go through to get this? Do you really want this? You get what I'm saying? So I'm congratulating you because you've been through a lot to get to this place. You've been through a lot. You've been waiting on this divine partner. You've been putting in the work. You've been waiting. You want to be loved. I just want to be loved like everyone else does. I just want to be loved. That's by Jill Scott. And at the bottom, you got 7 of Wands. Listen, this union is going to be protected. It's being protected. Your creativity is being protected. Whatever you're working on is being protected. I'm letting you know your solar plexus is lit up right now. Do you not see them? Your cinemasters and ancestors are uplifting you right now. Like they praising you. They uplifting your spirit. So that's why I said you need to make room. It's also the room Algas. Algas talks about the U tree. It talks about protection. You know, it wards off negative energy. And it's so funny because the symbol of the U of the of algas is really just like a line and 2 stems on the side. It looks like a tree branch. And it's funny because I'm actually sitting under this pavilion, and the pavilion looks like the same. What's holding up the top part of it is that. So this is what I mean. You have such a large spiritual team around you to the point that, like, you're they are your pavilion. And I'm looking at this beautiful black butterfly that's flying next to me with these yellow spots on it. Literally. This is your cinemasters and ancestors letting you know that you are definitely protected, and I mean a big protection because this pavilion has what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8, and this is what 7 of Wands. So you even got protection outside of your spirit team. All right, this could be other people's protection, and when I say other people's protection, people don't know this, but you know when you get done wrong, the spirit realm is different than the physical realm. You think that that person who did you wrong, they family is congratulating them for doing you wrong. They don't. Their spiritual family would be on your side, and that has happened. I've done a reading for a customer before where I said a name, and the name that I said, they was like, that's his grandmother. And I'm like, I don't know why your partner's grandmother coming through, but I seen the vision. It's almost like she was on her side. The grandmother of that male was on her side. And I was telling her, like, she's on your side. So whatever happened during your marriage, the spirit world is totally different. And that's even with your family. People think because we family that, they ain't gonna fuck with me. No, that's not how that work. That's not how that work. If you're doing something wrong towards me, grandma is not gonna take your side. You get what I'm saying? You still accountable for your own actions. You got people have to really understand. Let me get one more card. One more card for the collective. We're gonna move on to another deck. This is amazing. These messages are amazing. This butterfly getting closer and closer. There it goes. We got 10 of Cups falling out. Yes, 10 of Pentacles. I said 10 of Cups. So yes, you about to be really abundant. For me to say 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups is my cup runneth over. You know, you maybe need to watch my video where I said that. I have a video I posted, and maybe it was a couple days ago. Remind you, Dave, timeless. And I said, your cup runneth over ceaselessly, or your cup ceaselessly runs over. It never ends. 10 of Pentacles. Then I say, balance, you about to have this divine partner. People are going to be jealous and be looking like, why? Why not me? Because all the people that they went through, they wasted them people's time. They wasted them people's energy. And they still want more. But every time they ascend the masters or ancestors get them something, or the Most High get them something, they empty them people, they dry them out. People, you probably be having people like that. Every time you give your heart to somebody, they just drown you out. And you sitting out there like, I done been through all these relationships, I done been through all these energetic people that just drain me. Like, I'm ready for the realness. And some masters and ancestors like, I'm giving it to you. And truth be told, for somebody out there, they right in your face. They right in your face. It's somebody that you least expect. That's what I'm getting. It's somebody you least expect. Y'all gonna be so happy. Y'all gonna be so abundant. 10 of Pentacles, man, that's just giving me generational wealth. You get what I'm saying? It's generational wealth. It's like you're building generational wealth. You could be working on something. I've been saying that from the beginning. It is hot out here, y'all. It's not hot, it's humid. And I think I'd rather be hot than humid. I'm a summer baby, and I can deal with the heat. I like the charge inside the sun. But to be humid, there's no wind blowing, and it's just muggy, and it just had like. So yes, you guys are coming into abundant season. Listen, love. It said that change. That is exactly what's coming your way. You're restless. Do you not see this? You're restless and you need of change. There go YouTube again. No, use the Egyptian first? Okay. So I'm going to use the Egyptian gods oracle cards. I love oracles. And the word oracle comes from a Latin word oraculum, which means divine announcement. Just like the movie Matrix, when he would go to that house and listen and have that conversation with the older woman, she was an oracle. She was a divine announcement. She was a messenger, pretty much. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank y'all for allowing this channel to grow. I'm trusting that it's educating you. You're feeling entertained. You're being uplifted. You feel empowered. What messages do we have for the collective? It always happens. Like, I don't get a chance to be saying nothing. Spirit say, order and peace. Order my steps in your word. Yes, you got Shu, the number 3, mind, body, and soul. It says order and peace, divine order, peace, justice, hello. And that's another confirmation. Order, and that's giving me my eye now. My eye, balance. My people do some bit surfs up. This also it represents why, in sign language. Why, you. Yes, I'm also getting yes. The word yes, and fruitfulness trying to slip out. Satet, number 27. Fruitfulness, all right? Very frugal. Ten of Pentacles. Now, down to my you finna come into a very abundant time in your life. Are you listening, collective? Listen, you better claim this in the comments. I am coming into abundant time in my life. I am abundant. I am fruitful. I am frugal. I have order and peace in my life. I am balanced. I am generational wealth. I am cleansed. I am open to receive all of my desires. This is amazing. Let me get one more card. One more card for the collective. This is amazing. I see the feather of truth. Things are being revealed. You are a divine being. You are very high rank. You're a divine being. If you didn't know, you know now. You are very divine. All right? Not everybody's divine. You are divine, collective. I'm talking to you. You are divine. Oof. Spinning in circles. It was spinning in circles. Spinning. Osiris, you got death and rebirth. You're going through a transformation. Or you letting go of outdated thoughts. All right, so that you can come into this abundant life. This is look how I got this even sitting here. The 4 of Cups, yeah. Death and rebirth. You're transforming. You're letting go of this. All that in your mind, looking out, not being grateful for what you have, all these people that's just doing you wrong, you're now letting it go finally. And it's causing you to have order and peace in your life. It's causing you to have justice. And it's allowing you to go ahead and step into your generational wealth, step into your calling, stepping out on faith, strength, courage, and wisdom. It's been inside of me all along. Death and rebirth has been inside of you all along. You're going through a death and rebirth. You're transforming. And also I'm getting the energy of Scorpio. You could be a Scorpio if you're not. It could be in your chart. I'm getting the energy of Libra. I'm also getting the energy of a Capricorn. All right, it could be in your chart. It doesn't have to be you directly. It could be in your chart. You got so much. Ernestine say, what is amazing is your messages. I respect how you let family members know that sometimes you are. Thank you, thank you. Something about to change in your life though, because I'm about to put this, but it's Capri, change. Yeah, things about to change in your life, and it's going to be abundant because that's what those scarabs are. Those scarab beetles, protection and abundance. You have a very ancient blood about you, all right? Ancient royal bloodline. You come from a very strong, powerful lineage, all right? Or you also get ready to create your own lineage. I heard dynasty, okay? I heard you about to create your own dynasty. Like you literally about to create your own world. You're about to be a billionaire. You're literally about to create so much abundance that the dog will be taken care of. The dog will have his own everything, literally, just everything. You can be able to. You may turn into a philanthropist where you're going to want to give back to associations, different charities, and definitely it's going to be something around children. All right, it's going to be something with children. You may have children, or you may just always want to do something for children. You just wanted to reap the rewards. You were waiting to like hit. Maybe you need to play the lottery, you know? If you do gamble, make sure you do it responsibly. I'm not telling you to do that, all right? But I heard hit, like you waiting to hit. As soon as you hit, you're gonna make sure you good and everybody else. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is amazing. Also, because I'm looking at somebody could be going through a court case and you're gonna win. I say a court case and it could be a custody battle. It could be a custody battle, something about money, and you're gonna receive this justice. You may feel like you don't have abundance in your life. I'm also hearing, before I let you go, before I let you go, can I get a kiss? Good night, baby. Take what resonates. I don't know who that was for. That is amazing. What are we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Since we've been in this love so much, let me go ahead and use the love oracle cards. That right there just makes sense. Cause it's a lot of love here. It's because of the cups. But in the midst of the cups, you got pentacles and you have justice. So you don't have one major arcana out here, but there's order, there's peace, there's fruitfulness, there's death and rebirth. You know what I'm saying? This is letting me know you just like outdated thinking. You're now focused on creating generational wealth. You're making room for more. I love y'all so much. Make sure you like, share, and you comment. All right? We're elevating. We're elevating. And congratulations, everyone. Because as I celebrate with you. Because if it wasn't for you, I would never be at 200. I would never. I remember I was at 78. You could be running to a twin flame, like a divine partner, someone that mirrors you, because that's what was about to pop out. What messages do we have for the collective when it comes down to their love life? Because I'm feeling that. I just want to be loved. I just want to be loved like everyone else does. At the bottom, you got pasture. It says you have this insane chemistry. It says like each other equally, having fun. Listen, I trust my gifts and the cards don't lie. I said it before as I'm shuffling. And then at the bottom, you got clarity, truth, revelation, okay? Solidarity, force, honor, protection, power. This is the sword and the rose. This is also giving me your send a message and answer and let you know that this is this love is going to be protected. This new partner, all right? You're going to get like it's weird, my words are jumbling up. You're going to have this clarity. You're going to have this epiphany about someone, all right? Someone that holds you in high honor, someone that looks at you as very, very powerful. They feel protected around you. You make someone feel safe, or this person's going to make you feel so safe. All right, they're going to come, and by that being a rose and a sword, I was going to say the Knight of Swords, but no, it's definitely the Knight of Cups, because this is someone who's very idealistic, very romantic. But it's funny because it's mixing the Knight of Swords with the Knight of Cups. Someone that is going to sweep you off your feet, and they're going to come in like a hero, because it's like the Knight of Swords is a autonomous spirit. You become your own hero, but this is giving me someone else is bringing you, someone is going to become a hero in your life. Like they'll bring you a cup of love, but the love that they'll bring you is going to be out this world. It's going to be more than what you even expected. It's going to be exactly what you desire. It's exactly what you want. You're getting exactly what you asked for. You ask and you shall receive. You've been putting in the work, and y'all gonna be able to create together. Y'all could also be from two different backgrounds. All right. It could be interracial. It could also just be like your culture. You could be anything. If I look at the cards, it's giving me. I heard Italian and maybe Asian. You know, you don't have to be, but you could just be into other ethnicities. I like that too. In my mind, because I'm from America, I always say I've always liked the foreigners. Growing up, I was part of diversity clubs, so I was always attracted to just people that were different from me. I love to learn your language, eat your food, things and such. You could be doing that. You may really, and your partner may be someone of the other ethnicity, and they may teach you some things about them. You teach some things about you, like y'all mirror each other, and y'all gonna grow together. Y'all gonna learn. They feeding you their type of food. You feeding them their type of food. That's awesome. That is so beautiful. I got me getting goosebumps. Like y'all gonna grow together. That is beautiful. That is so lovely. It just is like, oh, I'm getting goosebumps. That is so love. This is a divine connection. This is beautiful. This is so beautiful. So, I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna use your Ascended Masters and Ancestors Oracle Hero deck created by me and my Ascended Masters and Ancestors. This bag is kind of, it's like the screens in the bag. When you're trying to take it out, the screens get caught on the card, as you can see, like it don't want to come out. So be patient with me. If somebody invites you out, go out. Go out. Take that chance. Somebody may invite you on a date. Don't get stuck. Don't be so complacent. Go out. And don't be so indecisive. Like, some of these cards want to come out, some of these cards want to come in, but that's the energy I was just picking up on too. It's like, it just made perfect sense. It really do. Don't be so indecisive. Like, don't be too picky. Don't be too picky now. Try to feel the person's energy out first before you just make a final decision. Give someone a chance because you want a chance too. And I know you tired of dealing with all these other cups that just empty promises, but that doesn't mean everybody's going to be. This last person that could be sending you could be the one. Maybe your partner for life. You never know. Alrighty. At the bottom deck, you got open your mind to us. We're speaking to you. Your Ascended Masters and Ancestors say open your mind. They're speaking to you. Did I just say that already, though? You don't see that hand right there? They're the one who's giving you the cup. And that's the spiritual realm. You can't see the difference between that realm and that realm. You're in between both. You're mentally a little bit in the spiritual realm, but you literally in reality. Like, you're so here, and there's nothing wrong with being present, but it's like you're present. It's like idle minds is devil's playground. You get what I'm saying? It's not like you present. It's like I'm just here. No, you here, and you also in your thoughts, and like you drifting because the thoughts that it ripples. There we go. The thoughts that happen here, they ripple into the spiritual realm. It's like your intentions. What you put out has to come back in. So they feel, your Ascended Masters and Ancestors feel you. Your spirit team knows what you desire. They know what you want. They're going to bring it to you in divine timing. In divine timing. All right? In divine timing. Like I said, you can have an epiphany. The person could be right in your face. It could be someone that you least expect, too. So what I have is, you could be a divine feminine, or you also could be stepping into your divine feminine energy if you are a masculine, which is receiving. You're receiving. You need to be in receiving mode. All right? And it says you are a divine being. You are a divine being. I said that already. You are divine. You know this. You know how powerful you are. Okay, I heard voices. I'm at the park, and they also have, it's called Frisbee golf, and they pretty much throw Frisbees at these chains, to each his own. And the last one, that says you have the keys. You have the keys. You know exactly what you need to do. You know exactly what you need to do, but you have the keys. Basically, I could have just dropped the knowledge on you, and now you know that you need to be open to receiving this divine love and this abundance or this change in your career. All right? Because this is giving me both. You're going to have change in your career and your love life because you got 10 of Pentacles with a 4 of Cups. Also, your love life can be getting replaced with work. You could be that person that you're so embedded in work. And the fact that you started loving on yourself again and you're enjoying your own self, you're becoming more frugal, you're receiving justice, you're becoming back into a divine equilibrium with yourself. And that's your rebirth. All right, and that's what the key was. You have the keys. That's what the key was, is to remember that you are a divine being. That's awesome. That's awesome. You saw that all just turned around? That is awesome. Alrighty. So I have those. We're going to use the Sacred Symbols. Sacred Symbols Oracle deck. Thank you all that are coming in, that are all here. I am grateful. I'm Soulful King, who no longer has a dream, who has a mission I will achieve. I'm here to raise the energy, the frequency, and the vibrations of the collective. Make sure you like, share, you comment, and you subscribe. All right? It lets me know that this resonates with you. It also helps the algorithm of the channel so that others can see. Boom. Messages we have for the collective. Ooh. Once again, you could be a divine feminine, all right? And if you're not divine feminine, this is your ancestors literally trying to send you another message through me to you to let you know the cards don't lie. And how you get divine feminine twice. So you could be a receiver, because that's definitely giving me Hathor, all right? That's what it's definitely giving me. But you're growing, because you got growth. You're spiraling. You're spiraling. Things about to spiral are not out of control. They're about to spiral back in control, all right? Um, Another beautiful reader, I love her. I haven't seen her in a while. Her name is Deity Rising. And she taught me something that I want to teach you. And this spiral, she said, build a crystal grid, build crystals going into a spiral, and follow the crystals all the way till you get to the middle so that you can feel centered. All right? That's why I said that equilibrium, that order and peace, that order and peace, that balance by Shu. But you got divine feminine here twice from two different decks. This is showing that you are in receiving mode, all right? You need to be in receive mode, open yourself up, all right? Nurture yourself a lot more. And if you're divine masculine, yeah, get in receiving mode. And if you're divine feminine, this is just your energy so potent right now. Just really potent. Also, this could be same-sex relationship. Take resonates. There's a lot of people watching me. But things are gonna grow, and it's gonna grow rapidly. It's gonna spiral in a good way. Don't think negative. It's gonna spiral in a good way. You got the keys. You're receiving justice. At the bottom it says release. Release what no longer serves you. I said that before. Get ready for this change. All right, release. Maybe you need to eat a lot healthier. Detox, fast. It doesn't hurt you or anything like that. It just could be setting you back from getting closer to your goal, to what you're trying. You have the keys. You know what you need to do. All right, you stepping into a frugal time of your life. You about to be freaking a millionaire, a billionaire. A billionaire. And you about to have the love of my life. You, my friend. Listen, the love of your life. You about to have the love of your life. Where are we going with this? So now I'm going to tap into the Sacred Forest Oracle deck. I love the Sacred Forest Oracle deck. I done went through almost all the decks. We don't got you answers from every deck, and everything's saying the same. You are a divine being. You're going through a transformation, all right? The energies that are out here, I told you before, were Capricorn, Scorpio, Libra. All right. You could be dealing with those signs. They could be in your chart placement, or you could be actually one of these signs. Focus on the energy only, because at any given time, we all can embody any sign. We can, because we all do have a chart placement, and there's many different signs in our chart. So at any given time, you could. All right. I love you so much. You're receiving justice. And if you are someone who is dealing with a court case and it's another divine feminine, don't worry. Things are going to work out. Things are going to really grow for you. You're going to receive the abundance that you asked for. This could be a custody battle. I don't know why I keep getting a custody battle. Someone could be going through a custody battle. Things are going to work out in your favor. All right? Sometimes maybe you do get your child on the weekend and stuff like that. You try to have fun with them and eat and things like that. You really miss them. On top of you have the keys and growth, you got protection and grace. Protection and grace. Show yourself and others grace, all right? You are protected. You are protected. You are jewel. You were hidden in plain sight. You hid it in plain sight. This is definitely around your security. There's a lot of red here. You come into abundant time. The root chakra. Red. All this red. You not see all this red? Just red everywhere, y'all. Even the pepperonis. Just red everywhere. This is definitely the root chakra. You in your lower heaven right now, all right? And you have to raise your energy. Raise your energy. Like I told someone, do that spiral, do that grid, do that crystal grid. Even if you don't have crystals, use white chalk and draw a spiral and walk. You know, walk until you get to the middle. Center yourself, ground yourself, come back to self. Remember that you are a divine being. Remember that you're powerful and you belong to a strong, powerful lineage. You could be a shaman, a doctor, the woo lady, the medicine man, medicine woman. You could be of any type of native heritage. All right? Crown chakra. Crown chakra, fungus. What else do we have? Y'all know it's muggy out here, so I'm over here like I felt a mosquito bite me. It's humid. That's why I prefer heat than humid. You have healing. You are a healer. You a healer. You and then land on divine being and grace. You a healer. You need to have grace on yourself and others because you're still healing, and also have grace on others because they're going through their own healing journey too. But you are protected. You are protection. You are protection. You could be protection to someone else. Like your energy, you're so a divine person. They don't even realize that you're hidden in plain sight. Like you, did I say this person could be right in front of you? They don't even know how. This person probably don't even know how divine you are, collective, and they don't even realize that like you're in plain sight of them. You're the jewel, or you don't even realize that you are the jewel, and how protected you are. You are the healer. You're the master healer. You can heal anything you touch, and if you are divine feminine, you are definitely a magician. You are a gate. You are a gatekeeper. You know, you are a walking antenna. You are a portal. We all have to come through. We have to come. We have to through darkness. We have to come out to the light. Through you, women are very sacred. You are the healer, divine feminine. You are the healer. You stepping into your feminine energy and becoming that healer. That is amazing. Yep. At the bottom, you got power, dragon. You got power. Greetings, greetings. There go my girl, y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe. Hey, everybody, greetings. Congratulations, thank you. That is my girl Lati from Tears and Wheat. I love her so much. She also helped this grow. You know, she shared my post on her page. You know, no one ever really did that for me except for one other person, and I really appreciate it because we are family. We are trying to raise the energy, the frequency, and the vibration of the collective together. You know, and we have to stick together because some of us don't have people out here, and sometimes YouTube is our family. All right, so you are very powerful. You have this very powerful energy that's very dormant within you, and you're being protected. You got protection, but then you got a dragon sitting over your energy. Listen, how protected you are, and your spirit team ain't gonna let nobody with you. All right, they ain't gonna let nobody with you at all. They just want you to continue to heal, but your energy is potent. You got divine feminine energy here twice from two different decks, the Cinder Masters Ancestors deck and the symbols. Your energy is here. You are the healer. All right? You are the healer of this age, of this time. Show grace in yourself and others. You are a divine being. You're not perfect, but you are a jewel. You are a very sacred being. You're being watched over. You're being watched over. Your Cinder Masters and Ancestors want you also to take what they're giving you. They watching you because they want you to take what they're giving you. They gave you something in secret. That's why you in that forest, and then you got protection. They giving you something. Maybe you need to go outside and you may receive like some downloads in nature. But they want you to go in nature to receive it so that it can be protected. It's very sacred. And then this other person is out there too. Yeah. They want to give you something. You ain't paying attention. You could be out in nature, really probably are lollygagging and daydreaming, and then the message could come through. It can come through. It may come through energetically, like through your emotions. That cup's definitely your emotions, that emotional energy. I'm also getting that the energy is growing momentum. It's growing momentum. Growing momentum. You, like your energy is rising. This healing energy is really rising within you. This is very powerful. I can't hate, I dislike that it's so muggy out here. Listen, I'm one. I am. I like to sweat when I'm working out. You get what I'm saying? I don't care. But when I'm sitting outside in nature, I like to be in the sun so I can charge. But this is not one of those moments. It is humid. There's no air circulating, and I just felt a mosquito bite me. I'm over here like, listen, I ain't about to go crazy. And you could be someone like you may be into you may like nature, but you also like, listen, I ain't dealing with all these bugs, these mosquitoes, blah blah blah. But being out here is us. It brings us back to ourselves. We're back grounded. You know, allows us to release what no longer serves us. All this electromagnetic fields allows us to separate from our day-to-day life, from social media, from our phone, from our friends and family, and just be out with our spirit guides and our nature spirits. All right. This is amazing. This is amazing. Let me see what else I have. Because I'm actually good with all the decks. I remember this deck. I miss my decks. I've been using nothing but the Cinder Masters and Ancestors Oracle Healer deck. And great. I was doing a great job for a month. But I had so much going on that, I don't ever look like what I go through, so I don't like to play victim. When I was younger, maybe, but as I started getting older and I got deep into my spirituality, I don't like that. I really don't. I don't like to be looked at as like the victim, you know, or weak or whatnot. And it's part of the human experience. That's that pride, because we all got our demons to face. We all have our low vibrational energies. We all have challenges and difficulties. It's just it's different in our journeys. And that's why they say show grace. Show grace. You're a divine being, and show grace on this other person because they're a divine being too. They're having the same human experience as you, but you are both high vibrational light workers. All right. And that's how I feel all the time. I'm always like making sure I can elevate the collective, make sure that I'm raising the energy, frequency, and the vibrations. You know, and that sometimes to me is healing, because I feel like when I'm just alone and there's nobody on my side, I don't have nothing going on, what I do, I go find something passionate. It's like I just have a niche for turning negative to positive. And I love delivering messages. This is very positive to me. All right. No, this is a self-care love, sacred self-care deck. There we go. Thank you, Spirit. This is the sacred self-care. Let's see what you need to know about taking care of thyself. Deep breathing. Let me get one more. Deep breathing, Divine Feminine. Deep breathing. Put your hand on your heart and take deep breaths and release so slowly, and allow your thoughts, allow whatever is you holding bondage in your mind to roam out into the ethers. You see how she's looking? It's a song. I think her name is Serafina. I remember her from Instagram, and she creates a lot of like frequencies and sounds like that. She is a siren. Her voice is beautiful. She has the shaman rain stick she puts upside down, and she sings right then and there on the floor, outside. Her voice is really angelic. And she has a song called Breathe Easily. This mosquito just bit me. She has a song called Breathe Easily. She says something like, take your time, come down, something like that. Breathe easy, breathe easy, something like that. She say breathe easy, like take your time, relax, breathe easily. Allow this, allow this energy to channel through you. Allow the healing to take place. All right. Allow your Ascended Masters to work through you to give you all your heart desires. Breathe. Let me get one more for the collective from the self-care, the sacred self-care oracle deck. I have a lot of oracles. I like oracles. I prefer oracle. The only tarot deck I have is the Light Seers, and that was my first deck. And that's because the very first tarot reader I ever watched was Queen Amara. I love her. I'm gonna always love her. She was the very first. But the first person I ever felt so connected to was Lati. Lati, like the day, I never forget this. I watched her first video, and she came across, and I didn't click on it because I was already tired from just clicking on everybody just videos, and I was just seeking guidance. And she popped up again. And I clicked on it. When I clicked on it, her hair was connected to the cards, not purposely. It was just like her. And the first thing that my vision seen, I went into this trance, and I seen her doing like this, and it reminded me of Avatar when their hair was connected to the tree. But then I realized that she has this tapestry or tapestry, tomato, and it's a tree behind her, and I was just like, it's just got me goosebumps right now, like in the way she's speaking. I just know she's different. She's very unique, and it's like I didn't feel alone no more. I really didn't. I'm about to cry. Don't make me cry. I just didn't feel alone. I just didn't feel alone, y'all. I really didn't, because even out there's that made me cry. But you're not alone. Don't feel ostracized. Don't feel that way. This could be for someone. Don't feel alone. You're not alone. And that's how I feel too. Because there's a lot that goes on in my life on a day-to-day basis. I just ignore it. I continue to persevere. Nobody knows. I continue to post. I just post because I love what I do. You know what I'm saying? This is healing to me. Like I'm crying now because I feel loved. And it's sad because I feel loved by strangers, and you guys are not strangers. You're my spiritual family. But the love you be wanting, I have to get over that. The love you want is really the physical. You want it from the people you loved. And they just not gonna love you the way you love them. And it's sad to say that. To feel like you're just out here by yourself. No family, no nothing. You get what I'm saying? I am. My mom passed going on 3 years in October. My grandmother and my, my uncle passed in October of last year. And then my aunt just passed in April this year. But that's all my mom's side of the family. So I've lost almost my mom's side of the family. And that's 4 people in 2 years. That's a lot. That is a lot. And I'm still going through it. I was so stuck on 2 cards because I was stuck somewhere. You get what I'm saying? But Lati kept me as I was going through it, and I kept posting, kept posting, and I finally made it back to my destination where I was supposed to be at. And the people I'm staying with don't even want me here, which is my own family. Like literally treat me like I'm trash instead of family. And I'm the second oldest. They act like I'm a visitor, like I don't belong here. I promise you, I came home and all my stuff was in the trash bags, everything. She told me that nobody was gonna touch her things. My stuff was in trash bags. They were so disrespectful. They left the tea bags in my cup and just threw it in the bag. They threw all my food out that was in the deep freezer, like everything I had my meal preps and all. My family is crazy. They really is. They really is. And I'm not the type of person that just exposes stuff, but it's like I gotta live in my truth too. And I'm just tired of my family. I'm tired. I really am. And I know that it's because I got so much weight on my shoulders because I promise you, it's weird to say this, but there's not one person from my father or mom's side that is just as deep as me. Not one person. So it makes me stand out because all my family is super religious. Like I grew up going to church on Saturdays and Sundays. My mom's side of the family is Baptist, daughter of Zion, Baptist. My dad's side was Christian, but it's like, Kojic, but my dad did his own thing. He was a deacon. We was in church. Then from there, he used to wear his kufis a lot. We were young. We just followed. We even had in-house church once upon a time where people would come over to our house. But I always been spiritually led. And as a child, I used to say weird stuff like I'm a shaman or I want to be a shaman or I got my own personal connection with God. I don't know why I just say this stuff, but it's just because I'm grateful of who I'm becoming and who I am. And I always wanted to elevate the collective. I always wanted to just do for others because I just want to treat everybody how treat everyone how I didn't want to be treated, basically. I wanted to treat everyone better. So everything I went through, I wanted to share myself, share my experiences with you to show you that you're not alienated, that there's someone out here with you that is, I don't know why they so strong, but they're strong enough to deliver messages for you so that you can be strong. Even in the midst of their obstacles, they're still trying to hold this light. You get what I'm saying? So you need to do the same. And I'm trying to mirror you guys. I'm trying to mirror you guys and start with the man in the mirror. And even if you're not going through nothing, you get what I'm saying? You could just be coming, you could be here for clarification. You could be here just to uplift your spirit. And that's even more amazing. That's even more amazing. That's more amazing. And truth be told, if I just let y'all pry in my business, right now I'm trying to find somewhere to stay. I'm trying to find somewhere to stay and get back on my feet. I'm not working. I'm not an entrepreneur. My gifts, and that's one thing they also did try to downplay too. They didn't even believe I was very spiritual until I did a reading on them. I have my shrine. I sleep in front of my shrine. I just posted that video with Taraji P next to it. I had insomnia last night. I didn't get no sleep. I was just sitting like, I'm trying to just get back on my feet, bro, and just you see me saying, bro, like my energy is starting to switch up. I'm just really trying to get on my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like I had came from Florida and moved back up here to Carolina, and I was on it. My family started getting jealous. They got jealous. Nobody in the house working but me. Everybody started getting jobs. But you know what was weird? They got a job working underneath my ex. And then that went left. I just came back to the house and they just said, oh, he was stealing and all this type of stuff. He tried to get my brother fired and all this. They ain't got nothing to do with me. They ain't nothing to do with me. I feel like I be reaping the downfalls of my family. I promise you. They'll try to make it seem like it's me, but nobody talks about how supportive I am to them. Don't nobody support me. Don't nobody post nothing, not my music, not my books. I'm an author. I'm an independent author. I'm an independent artist as well. I'm an influencer. Like, I do all this by myself. I create these cards by myself. Like, I always go to work and I save my money. When I create my first website, I was working at 7-Eleven. I took that money, bought me a hotel room in the middle of the night, and literally created that website, taught myself. Like I've been on this journey as an entrepreneur for 4 years, but my spiritual journey, where I really decided to take it serious, was 2015, and it's just been rough. And I know that it's for a higher purpose. It's for a higher purpose, and I keep saying that. My Saturn in my chart is in Pisces, and it says the same thing. Everything you go through is for a higher purpose. But now I realize that it just be overwhelming, and I just be needing to go ahead and just let it, let it go and then come back. But the more that you level up, you got to remember that it's going to continue to get harder because you are high ranked. You are a divine being, and there's a lot of low vibration energies that don't like you just because of you are a divine being, or they feel like you have something they don't have, or something that they do want, or what make you so special. And it's only because my family looks at me like that. Like, you're one person that go through so much, but you continue to keep standing back up. Why? Like, why won't you just stay down? And even we had a conversation. She was like, my stepmom was telling me, like, you be thinking that they don't love you. They actually love you. I want to tell you that your siblings actually be watching your pages, as much as they not gonna admit it. They do. Man, y'all can't love me if y'all just threw all my shit in the trash can and then threw all my food. And I'm sleeping on the floor in front of my shrine. Show you what I'm gonna do with it. I got a book of so much stuff that I want to create. So much, but I can't do it around them. I cannot. Keep trying, and that it fails. We had a brand. We had a brand called Kafash. Kafash means to be free mentally, spiritually, and physically. My dad was the one who started it, but it was for the family. Everybody started together, and I end up the last one with him. I always end up the last one with him when we do something as a family. It don't work. It just don't work. My family don't want to achieve. They just want to reap the rewards from it. I really was born into a fucked up family. My mom's side of the family the same way. They just bougie, and all they care about is money. My auntie had the audacity at my grandma's funeral to stand up and say that my grandma had CDs in her account. She did. She did. She was very high yellow. My grandma is Native American. She can pass for a white woman. My auntie can too. And she took care of these two white boys, Caucasian guys. And the young boys grew up and they gave my grandmother money. My granddad had a 4-bedroom house, and they ended up building it into a 6-bedroom house. My mom them grew up in that house, and then we grew up in that house. My auntie them sold the house after my grandma passed. This is me being authentic and keeping it real and being original with y'all to let y'all know that I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. Far from it. I just try to keep my head up and keep smiling. So the 3 cards that are out, I didn't forget. Trust me, I'm channeling and I'm also exposing myself to show y'all how real I am. And it says sound healing. So this could be for you. I'm also taking the energy in. I'm encouraging you as I'm encouraging myself, sound healing. It's a healing bowl. And this reminds me of when I said deep breathe and breathe easily, that song by Serafina. Now it's making me think about Janae Ayako. She has a song called Trigger Protection. Calm down, I am protected. Calm down your energy. Protect your energy. I am protected. Go listen to that, Trigger Protection. And then she wrote a song about being triggered. She was mad. But then after releasing that, she came back with a song called Trigger Protection. And it was a healing song. It's a sound bowl, the Tibetan bowls. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to come into the comments. I'm coming. And it says journal. Maybe you need to journal. Also, I need to journal. So whatever you want to ask your angels. So before I touch that, I'm going to read the comments because I thank y'all for really sticking through. And it says, somebody message got held with for a review. I don't know what it was. OMG. Why would they hide that? Lati, you didn't do nothing wrong. All you said was OMG with hearts. They doing the most. Show that. I'm not hiding that. OMG, you are not alone. Oh, thank you. You are connected. Sorry you going through that. Yes, I understand. Yes, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I could feel your spirit. You are such a special soul. The trials are chosen heavy. We hold each other up. Yes. Congratulations. I can't wait for you to sell your cards. Totally seen at Etsy shop in your destiny. Thank you so much. Why they keep blocking your stuff? Testimony to tarot. So true. Can't stand our ass. LO. Why they keep blocking your... So I'm just like... I sometimes be feeling like I was born with like so much ideas. Like, I know I'm meant to be a millionaire, a billionaire. Like, I feel that energy. I keep saying generational wealth. I always felt it as a child. And I do. I have so much stuff that's dormant, but it's hard to tap into everything because I'm one person. You get what I'm saying? So I be trying. I have too many talents. And I was taught you don't want to be a jack of all trades and a master of none. And I'm at a place where I'm kind of like, I don't master music, writing, and tarot way faster than all the other gifts I have and all the other ideas. I can do so much. And it is hard. It was hard growing up. My elementary school was a performing arts school, so I know how to dance. I knew how to sing. Poetry was my thing. Keyboard runs in my family, so I played the keyboard a little bit. You know, I didn't think I would read energy like this, but I always had premonitions growing up. But I start telling myself, like, I just feel like Joseph in the Bible. If you know the story, and Joseph just like, it wasn't that he was better than everybody. He just had a gift and it needed to be protected. His brothers sold him into Egypt because they were so jealous of him that they end up needing him because Joseph had a premonition about if I could have the years wrong, but I think it was supposed to be 4 years of 4 years with food and 4 years without, and he made them get the harvest. And his family came back to him because they needed food. They came way across Egypt, and he ended up. Moses was going through so much. Remember, you get what I'm saying? And it was to the point where when the family came back to him, he tricked them. He to them and told them to bring their family and welcome them into the kingdom like that. And I keep saying that, but I think my story gonna be different. I have that heart where no matter what goes through, I continue to keep trying to and drag everybody else along. And it's like I don't want to be that person, but I just have to get at that energy that the generational wealth I'm gonna create is just gonna start with me. And I don't have children, so I might adopt, and I'm gonna be a philanthropist because I have a big heart, you know. And maybe that's what it's meant for me, just to have generational wealth myself and just give it to the ones who truly love me, you know, and not just trying to reap the rewards off of it. And I always make my family feel balanced. I never try to act like I'm better than anything. I never did. It's like the Most High never put me in a position to act like, to see like I'm better than everybody. I literally traveled this realm like Jesus a little bit. Like I'm the one that would, like I stayed with so many people, you know, slept on couches. But what was different between me and others, everybody was always materialistically stable. Whether you had a car, you had a home. I'm the one that always had the spirit. I'm the one that always continue to like uplift people and empower them. And they're always like, how could you just be this optimistic sleeping on my couch or on my floor? And that's why I felt my family too. Like, how could y'all be jealous of me on the fucking floor? Y'all all got a bedroom y'all can close back, but it's like I always feel like there's a breakthrough. There's something really about to happen in your life that where to go. You get what I'm saying? But now I'm in a position where the lease is about to be up in November, so it's either I'm about to go to a shelter or they're gonna allow me to just stay there, work for these last little months, and just find me a place and like move out or whatever. And remind you that's a short amount of time. We in August, and we already about to be in the second week. We'll be in the second week, but we in August, and then they're released up in November. So that's very 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 short. And that came from because the whole time that I was away and I wasn't home, chaos was happening around them. And I know though, and I always tell people, I do be feeling like I'm walking karma sometimes. God really put me in y'all life because He be really want to test people. And I realize I think I am just that vessel. You know, it's not that I can't never get on my feet. It's just that when I am and when I do it, everybody around me just be against me. But it's like I'm always in a position where somebody can treat me some type of way. They don't even the people that I'm around don't even allow me to really like get on my feet 100%. You want to let me leave and get my own shit before you start treating me wrong. It's like as I get closer, things go left. Things go left. My mom and dad made me lose my job. When I first moved up here, my dad told me something and all this stuff. I wasn't listening and all this stuff, and I'm listening to him just to come to find out he was wrong about what he was talking about. When I the one who went in there and talked to the lady myself. You get what I'm saying? But because he worked at the same job, it was like a staffing company. He was trying to tell me this and tell me that. And me, once again, always trying to listen. Still trying to listen to you. You do know. I don't know. You do work there. And was dead ass wrong. I lost that one. But it wasn't meant for me to get that. I ended up working at Walmart overnight stock. Y'all remember my videos? I used to be at Walmart making these videos in the middle of the night. Or I'd be in the woods before I have to go to work because I work overnight. Stepmom started acting funny. My family, everybody started looking at me weird. Nobody wanted talking to me. Everybody was acting just real weird. My stepmom stopped acting like she was sleeping. She wasn't taking me to work and stuff like that. And then she constantly gonna keep reminding me, "You are my child, blah blah blah, no matter what." Da da da. Yeah, I know. I'm my mom's dad, only child. You and my dad had a bunch of kids together, so I'm gonna always be the outsider, and I knew that though. And you came into the marriage with two kids. It's always gonna be me on the outside. I'm okay with being an outcast because I don't like to be the victim. I don't like to be the victim. And I know how powerful I am though. I realize that I'm spiritually higher than them. And it's not that I'm better. It's just my frequency, my vibration, my energy is on another bracket. It always was though. I was always told that. Like you act like you a hipster. You just so into nature and you're so different. But the more when I started getting deep into it, then they started looking at me like, you think you better than us, because you got these gifts and your pages and stuff are building and all that. And I'm just like, it's not that. It's not that. But God gonna keep, showing y'all. Most High gonna keep showing y'all. Y'all spirit team is gonna show y'all. What goes around has to come back around. And He keeps showing y'all that I am the jewel, and really be like, see, I just gonna act like I've never done nothing for this family. What happened to when what I'm talking about? I done bought y'all Christmas and birthdays. I bought everybody in the house for Christmas, and it's like none of us. What job y'all done for me? Nothing. Anything I done for y'all, my readings were free. Y'all got my books for free. I even went and purchased y'all music because I'm supporting you as a sibling. Have you purchased my music? And it costs 99 cents. Y'all sit and listen to me when I got issues and I'm trying to express myself? No. Mm-mm. So I was confused about how when you're around us, we know that you're okay because we see you. But when you're not around, we miss you. Y'all can't miss me. Give me my flowers while I'm around you. Don't do it when I'm gone and then try to act like we just such a good family. We were never that. I'm the one that is family oriented, so it'll make it seem like I come from like a good background and stuff. Not, not far from it. I just try to move with grace and just be the sweetheart that I am. So in the midst of all this, like I said, this is healing to me. This is healing to me too. It's really healing to me. This made me feel good. And when I got into it, I didn't want to get out. I didn't want to get out. I got a book over here. Like when I started learning, I literally went to learning the Roman numerals. I even put numerology 101. I even created my own etymology log. I was like words that was sticking out for me. I was going in. Did I? Honestly, deity rising and Maji got the T inspired me because deity rising had the old cards I used to use, the index cards. And I was like, you know what? She was just saying, like, your Ascended Masters, find something that you guys can do together. And I used to also do a crossword puzzle every day. Every morning I would get off, every rising I would get off from work. I would do a crossword puzzle with my grandmother on the altar because that's what she liked, the crossword puzzles and Sudoku. And I made this, my Ascended Masters and Ancestors. It took me a week because I didn't force any channeling. I let it happen. And I realized my whole deck is self-empowering. No matter what card you read, it's empowering. That's why it's a Ascended Masters and Ancestors Oracle Healer deck. It's a healer deck because it uplifts you. It don't make you feel down, no questioning. It's almost like it's so direct. The energy is so direct, and I want to really sell them. But when I was doing all this by myself, I was sitting there like, okay, I'm shaping them out and everything, and it cost me like I think it was like $76 or $78 for that deck. But I want to get to the point where I purchase them wholesale and then sell them cheaper because I would never, even though I know it's your intentions, your energy, and your time, but I'm not money hungry. I never been. I'm not that person. It's my spirit. So I'll probably sell these for like $22. If any, like, it probably like 22.22. Like I would do like something sacred. 11. I won't do 11.11 because my book is 11.11. 22.22. But I just gotta get back stable again, pretty much. I need money to invest so I can flip it, and that's what I do. And right when I was this close, I had just purchased my LLC, just got it trademark and everything. It's called Soulful King Healing Us, and that's why I changed my name from Soulful King. I became Soulful King Healing Us. Now that became a problem. I heard that like, oh, like almost like I'm trying to do stuff by myself and leave everybody else out. Listen, it's like I heard that in the midst of a conversation. It wasn't direct, but it was almost like it's how she said it. She's like, everybody just doing their own thing and they don't care about da 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 da. You should have just said me instead of everybody because you've been trying to get a business too, whatever, whatever. But like Y'all not serious. Y'all be talking and just talking. Everybody just it just sound good to make money and all this type of stuff. I've been like this since I was a child. You get what I'm saying? There's a difference between being gifted and talented and wanting to do something. Prime example, Pam and Gina. I'm not taking nothing from Tashina Arnold or Tisha Campbell, but there's a difference. Pam, you knew that Pam can really sing and she can blow and she was talented. I'm not saying that Tisha's not, but Tisha was also, how can I say this? She was more schooled. She even said that she like dancing school. Like there's a difference between, or when they did house party. You get what I'm saying? Like there was a difference between when I picked these cards up and got into tarot, I let my energy just flow and I started reading what I was feeling. That you want to be book smart, and that's when I got my composition book. Started learning like the kind of like the basis of tarot, um, the Roman, Arabic numerology of it, numerals, the words numerals of it. I was like teaching myself each one of those, and I was like, I don't need to know it basically, because I know what I feel, but I also it allows you to interpret more. It allows you also to know what it is. You get what I'm saying? Just like when I seen justice, I already knew that this was I knew balance. I knew something dealing with the courtroom. But who would have known that justice in tarot actually represents the Libra? So that's what it allowed me to open my mind up to like zodiac signs and stuff. And I know astrology, but I told myself I was going to only do collective readings. I even started separating high vibrational Aries, low vibrational Aries. Your planet, you know, being fixed or cardinal, you know, like I started like breaking it all down. This once again, as I continue to get into my gifts, and it's like that. I had told my little sister that every time I started meditating, she want to come bother me. And remind you, my parents didn't stop having sex. I just turned 28, and I'm my mom and dad, first child and only child, and my little sister 4 years old. So it's eight of us, and she's the fourth one. I have 15 siblings though in total, but my dad had eight, my mom had eight. I make eight on both sides. My sister's four, and I'm like every time I meditate, you come and mess with me. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like I have I don't have a space really to do my own thing unless I come to the park, or, you know. So I do what I can. You know what I'm saying? We do what we can. Show grace. So show grace on me, and I show grace on you as well. You know, I don't never ask for nothing. I always just say, if you want to donate to me or the channel, everything's left in the description box below. If you want to follow me on any other social media platforms, it's showing so much passion. I'm just people don't recognize that some people's lives are a little rougher than others. That's what they don't recognize. Some people obstacles are a little more, you know, a little more difficult. And I told myself, I've been a spiritual warrior. I was born with a hole in my heart and a cord wrapped around my neck. And I'm still here. So I have an irregular heartbeat. The hole closed up, but it's an irregular heartbeat. I still ran track. I still played football. I love the saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I continue to keep overcoming, man. I just continue. And that's part of it. We have to continue to go. We have to continue to take our time to breathe. You know, get outside in nature when things go wrong. That's what I did. I left the house, you know, and you receive your justice that way. You get your downloads. When you out staring at space, and it allows you to grow. You can also do that spiral thing I was talking about. Deity Rising had showed me, and I had put my crystals in a spiral before, and I walked around until I made it back to the middle, until you come back to the present, become that equilibrium. Yeah. People don't realize that you hidden in plain sight. But your ancestors watching over you. They know what you're capable of doing. They know who you are. They know that you're the ruby. You know. But I'll see a lot of red here. There's something that's about to change when it comes down to your finances, your security, your home, the root. Root. Also, you can need to eat more red things. Anything that deal with the blood, like strawberries, you know, peppers, things of such. Because these mushrooms down here are showing, they look like strawberries. These mosquitoes tear me up. Blood, you know what I'm saying? Like, they love the blood. And it's funny because the mosquitoes that bite you are actually the female mosquitoes, and we have two divine feminine energies here from two different decks. That's receiving mode. So she's receiving her abundance. She thirsty. Over here chewing on me. So just to close this out, I appreciate everyone who was here. Once again, I'm not a victim. I'm a conqueror. I'm glad I really just wanted to keep into that. But Lati, she did it. She just made me cry. She just brought it out of me. And it's because she don't even realize how she really has helped me. And the fact that I just dropped the Corey shell and the Corey shell just landed on growth. So this is a growing time for us, for myself and others. I'm going to read the rest of the comments right after I get this answer. So go ahead, right now, in your mind, ask your angels a question. Whatever question that you want to ask them or you've been having on your mind. Say it in your mind or say it out loud. All right? And we're going to get your answer. Let's see what your angels say. Truth be told, I'm going to do what they said. They said pull the first card, but keep going. Everything works together for your good, for your great, if you believe it. So the first answer is perfect timing. Your angels said perfect timing. Whatever question you had or whatever you've been desiring, seeking, that you've been asking, perfect timing. Meaning things are going to happen divine timing. Divine timing. This also could just be, what, this is so funny. This could be also, I want to say it exactly how I'm feeling it. Two divine feminines, but I'm finna show you something because I'm getting goosebumps. It's a real divine feminine, a woman that is lending her energy to a male, and he's in his divine feminine energy of receiving it. And he's receiving healing, and it's perfect timing. And I could also be speaking to myself with Lati, because before she even came in, I had pulled these two divine feminine energies up. And the fact that everything I've been talking about, this is exactly what I heard, that you came in on perfect timing, so I appreciate you. You came in at perfect timing. I thank you so much. And you allowed me to deep breathe, and it allowed me to open up to cause order and peace back in my life. And this one card that I just was shuffling that landed on top of justice, it landed on top of justice in between fruitfulness and connect with earth. And it says big happy changes. When receive spirits, continue to release those electromagnetic fields. Continue to stay connected to the source, to the divine. Continue to show grace. Remember, you're protected. You're loved. You are abundant. You deserve to be a billionaire, millionaire. Anything you desire, a trillionaire, a gazillionaire, you deserve it. You deserve to reap the rewards of your desires. You always receive the desires of your heart. Always. Always. Maybe you need to also write, as you're writing things that you're grateful for, or you're writing everything you want to release, listen to the sound healing frequencies at the same time. Listen to I have this one, it's a shaman healer frequency. It removes negative energy and it heals you. But it has the bell in it, the gong, and you can hear the water. You can also hear the birds. It's like all in one. And then also I have another one that is the violet flame frequency. Okay, the violet flame frequency. And the reason why, because as I'm looking down, I'm gonna try to do it. You see how that came together, connected? You see how it did? You see how it did that? These cards are not meant to be together. This is number 29 and number 47. But look. Take resonates. You saw the energies connected, the energy itself, the energy between you and your writing. That's the energy that's surrounding, that's her aura, and then that's the aura coming from the book. Pour it back into yourself. Pour back into yourself. Get back into writing. Speaking for myself too, I used to actually keep a gratitude book. Get back into journaling. I used to have a gratitude book. It was a gift to me, but I also seen it on Amazon, and that's what made me get into. I actually designed a gratitude book. I did. If I can get it all together and whatever, I'll publish it. Because I have a book out. I have so many books already written. A lot going on right now, and I once I get stable again, everything will start. I started Soul King Healing Us because I was getting ready to get my elixirs. I was gonna put the tarot up there. I was gonna have my me influencing. Like I was gonna set it up. You know, my shirts and stuff, everything. And it's like every time you get right there, some shit always just up. It's just coming. You know. And it's I can say that you look at it like you should be used to it, but no. Why would you put the intentions and the energy that you just used to going shit? No, I'm not used to it because as you feel like you're used to it, you're gonna keep getting what you're used to. You know, and karma doesn't work only positive; it works negative. What you put out has to come back. So if you continue to keep saying like I'm used to this shit, I can get over it. You're gonna continue to keep receiving obstacles that are gonna continue to keep coming your way because they your energy told the universe that I'm okay with just dealing with bullshit because I'm used to it. And that's not true. Don't nobody deserve to keep going through stuff. We deserve to be frugal and we deserve abundance and peace and happiness and love and support. We deserve it. We deserve it. So I'm gonna read the comments, guys. I thank you all for sticking here with me. My phone is going dead. It did say 20%. So thank you all. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So true. I should say these humans cray cray, but we cray. A fish should write a book. Yes. A prophet always leaves home. Yep. It ain't about money. If you are spiritually rich, I'm telling you, yes, waiting for the day I can buy it. I can't wait. I pay $8 for good cards. Oh, okay. She said Tisha was extra, not natural. Okay, I got time. Why is it doing that? It's on 20%, but I actually got time. It's on 19 now, but it's moving slow. I know why. Could you break it down to set 1 through 6 or something? 26 card per set or something. Maybe that will reduce the cost. Yeah, true that. And that I thought about that at first too, but I couldn't do it because it wasn't me. Like all these were meant to be in here. Like if I was to if I was to break the deck down and call it Pin the Masters and Ancestors Oracle Healer deck set 1, set 2, it sounds nice. And look, there's nothing wrong. I'm open for change. I'm willing to do that. But I would thought about that before you had. I really had thought about that as I was making them. And even the one I created, I couldn't put everything in there because there's only a certain amount of cards that you can do. And I realized I allowed spirit to tell me what to put in there. All they did was take out the numbers, they took out the planets, and they took some of the runes out because I was using index cards. So they left a couple runes in this deck. They didn't no planets and no number. That would be nice though. It really would be nice. It would be nice. It would. That's a good idea to split them in deck 1 and deck 2. It really would. And you have 2 different decks. They'll both be the same. They'll still be the same. It just be deck 1 and deck 2. But I think if I could just make these smaller, that's it. Like if I just make the size smaller, because I could hold them in my hand. My hand is not that big either. I'm only 5'8", so I don't have big hands. Like when I first started using them, they were very, very flimsy. It reminded me of when we had those agendas when we were younger. And that's why I lay them down sometimes and pull them out, or sometimes you'll see me actually shuffle. And it's funny, it says divine love, and it fell on grace. Yeah. Show grace in yourself and others. You're receiving divine love right now. Yeah. This is a good idea, though. This is really a good. This is really a good idea. Now, maybe I might just be the only person with the original of having to go back to it. I try to do all that. I did. I created this notes and I put important information and everything I have down. I really do wish I had it. I just. It's not that we don't want help. Sometimes we just don't have it. So we ain't for just sit around. We gonna continue to create, but it's only so far you can go by yourself. You know, it's only so far you can go by yourself. You gonna have to meet people, and that's part of my chart. My south node is in Aries. My north node is in Libra, and it talks about collaborating with other people. That I'm gonna get far, but I'm gonna get further with others. You know, and no, you don't always need the right environment, because obviously my environment is not perfect, but I'm still growing. Which I can never go back to my family ever again, because we did have that bond as a family that no matter what happens in your life, you could always come back home. As long as you're working, or you like in school, like if you decide to go to college, or you just have a job, no matter how old you are, that was like a family thing we did with each other. No matter how old you are, the door is open if you need us. As long as you can contribute to bills and work and stuff like that. But it seems like the older we get and we're still around each other, they ain't working. And then when I moved back to Carolina, my mom and dad, my stepmom and my dad were in two different houses. I didn't even know they divorced. So this is what I'm talking about. I just got, and I'm just reaping, because it ain't rewards for just being connected to them. I be feeling. But I also try to see the bigger picture of why I'm here. And I'd be like, I'm learning a lot being around them, but I'm also teaching them something, whether they paying attention or not. But I be feeling like I'm a catalyst. Like I'm meant to immense. I want you to see people true colors, so you know who not to and who not to fuck with. But sometimes it don't even be me. Like people, it don't even be like people. I would say it don't be me as in like the people that I'm close to. It'll be a stranger that I would meet, and then we'll have a bond with each other, and then we'll probably go further than that. And then I realize, well, I'm in their life too, because everybody I usually date are going through something, that is a trauma bond too. But the only difference between me and them is I'm always the more optimistic person. I'm together more than I am, but my spirit is usually more together than they are. So when they meet me, it's usually like very intriguing. Like it's this potential about you, and I'm always like, that's the problem. People always want the potential of me, but they don't really want me because they're not willing to be consistent, actually working on themselves. They realize that what I do on social media, I'm the same person in real life. It'd be like, oh shit, I don't think I signed up for this. Eating healthy and meditating, and him going into his isolations of quietness, and sometimes getting to a semen retention. Like I'm just different. I'm just different. And I just say that. I just say that when I was younger. Maybe I was meant to be myself, But that's not true. We all deserve the love. We all gonna have it. It's being spiritually guided. It's being protected. It's being divine timed. Or your partner could just be just like you. They could be working on things in their lives too. And as y'all go ahead and overcome y'all obstacles, y'all gonna reach that point where y'all gonna be together. So I'm a very optimistic person, and I continue to stay positive no matter what I go through. So with that being said, peace, love, and light. Namaste. Amen. Ashayo. Ayibobo.